This long series of pit stops under green continues now here in Sonoma. Tony Stewart headed for his pit stall. He's yours, Ralph.
Here he comes, Tony Stewart, down pit road in the number 20. You can see they're going to make a chassis adjustment on the right rear. Everything's been pretty good with Tony Stewart. Surprisingly, even though things got off to a bad start in the opening lap, and when sliding off the corner, they've been very calm, very cool, very collected. They know they've got a fast race car and plenty of time, Bill.
Thanks, Ralph. So Stewart on pit road. Denny Hamlin also pitted while we were away. So Ron Fellows in that 96 car, the car that finished third last year in this race, is now the race leader. Jeff Gordon has scored second, Carl Edwards third. We talked about the 11 car coming to pit road while we were gone. And remember, he's got that shifter issue. Whoa, might have more issues. There's the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Jimmy Johnson right behind him. Ralph Shaheen has our Subway Pit News Report presented by Subway Restaurants. Ralph?
Bill, the reason why Denny Hamlin's sliding all over the track like that might be because there's a whole bunch of pieces and parts rolling around in the cockpit of the car. Watch what they did during this last pit stop. You'll see the crew member with a long pole reach through the window. There goes the water bottle, and inside that water bottle are vice grips, some other wrenches, and the ball to the top of a stick shift that somewhere during a caution he's going to try to build himself. Lindsay?
Ralph, Jeff Gordon this weekend going for his 80th career win. They just brought him in, gave him 4 tires, gas, pulled out the fender a little bit. Jeff right now says he's riding steady.
Slow trip off of pit road. So Gordon heads back out onto the track. Fellows the race leader. A lot of fuel strategy, a lot of pit strategy playing out here in Sonoma on just a fantastic afternoon in front of a great crowd. There's Fellows. Was at Le Mans last week, right?
Yep, he sure was.
Caution is out. Caution for debris. This will be caution number 4. The debris is right there on the pit straight, right across from pit road. Caution at Sonoma where Ron Fellows leads. Still under caution for debris here at Sonoma. There is your race leader, Ron Fellows, in the 96 car, headed for his pit stall. Carl Edwards was right behind him, but decided at the last instant to stay out on the track. So Fellows on pit road. Four laps are complete. Carl Edwards is scored as the race leader, so Fellows into his stall. Matt?
And Brandon Thomas is going to try to fix the balance of Ron Fellows' machine by making an air pressure adjustment all the way around. Needed a little more grip on both ends of the race car last time on pit road. Right around lap 15, almost stalls it. And one thing, Bill, he did come on the radio to ask about the pit road speed concerning keeping pace with the pace truck. And Wally, as someone who comes in only twice a year, that's one of those little nuances that is really a rhythm and a commonplace thing for guys that run here every week. But for Fellows, this is like something new every time he comes.
Yeah, that's an easy mistake to make when you're not doing it every single week. So he wants to make sure that if anything, he's under that pit road speed, not above it. Hey, Kyle, this is Wally in the booth. You hear me?
Yeah, man, got you loud and clear.
You making any progress?
Yeah, making good progress, man. It's been a good day. You ought to see some of the stuff out here. I'm going to tell you something. Reed Sorensen, a couple of these young guys have run some great races, man. I've been behind them today. And I got to say, a couple of these old guys have run some great races. Terry Labonte, Ricky Rudd, Bill Elliott. I'm kind of stuck where these guys are at, but that's good. I'm used to racing with them.
Has anybody made you mad? Do you feel like running off the racetrack yet?
Not really. I think most everything's been my fault so far. I can't complain about the way anybody else is driving. When you hit somebody and you're out of control, really doesn't make any difference. But I tell you what, man, I wish the fans could be here in the car and I could talk them around it, because you're seeing tires people carrying tires and all kinds of stuff out here.
All right, I know you're getting towards that other end of the racetrack, so good luck. We're watching.
All right, man, ride with me a little bit. Help me.
Larry, help him.
Well, I don't know if I can help Kyle right now, but I think I can help the fans understand what Carl Edwards and Kyle Busch are doing right now, running first and second. I'm totally convinced here with 65 laps to go, I think to win this race, you're going to have to only make 2 pit stops, regardless of when you pit on pit road. Those cars pitted under caution at lap 28. I think they're banking on cautions, allowing them to make this on one more stop, but they will have to go about 40 to 41 laps per run, which could be a stretch without the help of cautions.
That's, and I hate to strain your voice, but that's a lot further than we originally thought when we got here, isn't it?
Absolutely, but I think what we did learn this morning, a lot of guys have these smaller carburetors, and right now, I guarantee you he's using very little to no fuel coasting around here under caution.
So these guys that stopped at like 36, they're thinking 36 and 36 is 72, and 36 more is 108, which is close enough to 110.
Yeah, I think Robbie Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., those guys, they're looking right now at going to about lap 72 and then taking it to the end.
See how it all plays out. Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch up front as we get ready to go back to green. Reed Sorensen, P.J. Jones, and David Stremme in the top 5. Boy, television just cannot give you the sense of the elevation changes and the speed here, can it?
Now, you're coming up that hill. They actually go kind of through turn 1 blindly up that hill. And this next corner right here, when you're coming up to it, you can't see over it. So you're just guessing you know where the track is every time. And if you're off just a little bit, you're in the dirt. As you can see in the back there, you see some of these guys already making moves. Robbie Gordon already jumping to the inside, making some passes. I saw Montoya back there making some passes. You see him up on the outside there. This is the best time to pass people, is on a restart. 42, fighting it out right there with the 2 car. Kurt Busch is going to take that spot away.
There's Junior in the 8. Montoya looking ahead at Junior.
And trust me, Montoya right now is sizing up Junior. He wants to get close to him right through this next right-hander, and then if he's close to him enough, he'll jump out and try to outbrake him. He wasn't quite close enough to do it. He's going to take a look on the outside, but boy, that's difficult to do. And then he's got the 6 car in front of him.
And Tony Stewart thinking about taking that spot.
Right, so he got lucky there. He didn't get blocked.
Now back up the hill again. Robbie Gordon has worked his way back up to 6th. Robbie has led 34 laps so far today. Kurt Busch in the 2, Kevin Harvick in the 29. On board with Tony, looking back at Kurt Busch. Kurt with a new crew chief this week, Pat Tryson.
Wow, like that is such a tough place to outbrake somebody. But now, see, Kenseth is in position to take the spot, and he'll do it. But these guys are really on the brakes hard here. They got to be careful. You know, it's okay if you smoke the tire a little bit, but if you keep doing it, you're going to flat spot that tire. You flat spot that tire because you're on the brake too long, and it just gets across the racetrack, and it makes it, you know, like a flat, like a box almost, and you feel it every time that tire rotates. It's really, really rough. It feels like you're going over a set of train tracks.
And Matt Kenseth has done a good job after that opening lap contact with Kyle Petty. Lindsay, what are you working on?
Bill, Jeff Gordon right now is 18th, and his crew chief, Steve Letarte, got on the radio to him and said, buddy, I really appreciate the battle that you're given. But he also used some incentive for Jeff, talking about his baby.
Battle, man. Back there is a damn battle every lap, I know. Man, I'm telling you. Problem is, you don't know which way they're going because they don't know which way they're going in some of the corners. Oh, yeah, they're blocking and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I've been waiting to use this one. This is my new one. When them boys really irritate you and you're frustrated, you can just picture that little girl and just relax and go right by them. That's a good one to use. Thank you for reminding me.
Aw, isn't that nice?
Thanks, Lindsay.
Watch this right here. Woo! Stewart is making some ground up. He's been passing a lot of cars here the last couple laps. Battling with Earnhardt here. And then you've got Montoya in the 42 wanting to follow really badly.
Yeah, Montoya's tried both sides.
Now Montoya's in position right here. If he can stay right on the 8 car, he may take a look.
Coming to turn 11. Montoya to the inside of Earnhardt. And Kurt Busch thinking about the inside of Montoya.
Okay, now, that 8 car had a little bit better bite off of there, or Montoya couldn't get as good a bite getting off that corner, so he pulled back ahead. This is good racing right here.
This is back around the 11th spot. Junior runs in 11th, Montoya 12th, then Busch, Harvick, Newman, Marty.
Yeah, Montoya up there in the mix. Hey, Wally, guess what they're telling Montoya? Be patient. How do you think that conversation's going over? I don't think he's doing too much patience out there. The car, very good. But what they are telling him, race the guys that you're racing with in terms of fuel. Some of the guys behind you and some of the guys in front of you are on different strategies than us. Worry about those guys. Don't worry about everybody else. I don't think Montoya's listening to any of it, though.
I don't think he knows what fuel mileage racing is or cares.
Really working hard to try and get past Junior. Carl Edwards, last week's winner, is this week's leader, at least for now, in the Toyota Save Mart 350.